Hello my darlings, today we're going on a culinary adventure to Morocco. We're making pastilla au poulet. This dish is a true celebration of Moroccan flavors. It is sweet and savory, making it a wonderful treat for your taste buds. Imagine layers of crispy pastry. Inside you find tender chicken infused with warm spices. The sweet and nutty flavor of almonds comes through. Are you hungry yet? Let's get started. Before we begin, let's gather our ingredients. This recipe is easy to follow and uses simple ingredients. You can find most of these at your local shop. For the chicken filling chicken pieces, I like to use thighs and drumsticks. Onions, chopped garlic, minced fresh ginger, grated olive oil, ground cumin, ground cinnamon, saffron threads, salt and pepper to taste, and fresh cilantro chopped. For the egg mixture, eggs and fresh lemon juice. For the pastry, warka pastry sheets, or phyllo pastry if you can't find warka, and melted butter. For the almond sugar mix, toasted almonds, finely ground powdered sugar, and ground cinnamon. See? Nothing too complicated. Now let's get cooking. Let's begin with the star of the show, the chicken filling. This is the heart of our dish, where all the rich, aromatic flavors come together to create something truly special. This is where the magic of Moroccan flavors comes alive. The spices we use are what give this dish its unique and unforgettable taste. In a large pot, heat some olive oil. Olive oil is a staple in Moroccan cooking, adding a rich, smooth base to our dish. Add the chopped onions and cook them until softened. Onions form the foundation of many Moroccan dishes, providing a sweet and savory depth. Then add the minced garlic and grated ginger. These ingredients bring a warm, spicy kick that complements the other flavors perfectly. Let them sizzle for a minute to release their wonderful aroma. This step is crucial as it helps to infuse the oil with the flavors of garlic and ginger. Now, add your chicken pieces and brown them on all sides. Browning the chicken helps to lock in the juices and adds a beautiful color to the dish. Sprinkle in the ground cumin, cinnamon, saffron, salt, and pepper. These spices are the soul of Moroccan cuisine, each adding its own unique flavor and aroma. Pour in enough water to cover the chicken. This will help to create a rich, flavorful broth that will be used later in the recipe. Bring it to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer. Simmering allows the flavors to meld together and the chicken to become tender. You want the chicken to be tender and falling off the bone. This is a sign that it has absorbed all the wonderful flavors and is cooked to perfection. This will take about 45 minutes. Be patient as this slow cooking process is what makes the chicken so flavorful and tender. Once the chicken is cooked, remove it from the pot and set it aside to cool. This step is important as it allows the chicken to rest and makes it easier to handle. Don't throw away that delicious broth, we'll be using it later. This broth is packed with flavor and will be a key component in the final dish. When the chicken is cool enough to handle, shred it using 2 forks. Set this aside. Shredding the chicken ensures that it will be evenly distributed throughout the dish, allowing every bite to be full of flavor. Now, return the shredded chicken to the pot with the broth. Stir it well to make sure the chicken is fully coated with the flavorful broth. Add some freshly chopped herbs to the pot. Herbs like cilantro and parsley add a fresh, vibrant note to the dish. Cover the pot and let it simmer for another 10 minutes. This final simmer allows the flavors to meld together beautifully. And there you have it, a flavorful Moroccan chicken filling that's ready to be used in your favorite recipes. Whether you're making a tagine, a pie, or simply serving it with rice, this filling is sure to impress. Enjoy this delicious dish with your loved ones and savor the rich, aromatic flavors of Moroccan cuisine. Happy cooking! Now let's create the luxurious egg mixture. This step is crucial for achieving that signature richness and depth of flavor in our pastilla. The eggs will provide a velvety texture while the lemon juice will add a subtle tang that balances the richness. This will add a wonderful richness and creaminess to our pastilla. The creamy texture is what makes this dish so indulgent and satisfying. Imagine biting into a piece of pastilla and experiencing that smooth, luscious filling that just melts in your mouth. Remember that flavorful broth we saved? It's packed with aromatic herbs and spices that have been simmering away, infusing the liquid with layers of flavor. This broth is the backbone of our dish, providing a savory depth that complements the richness of the egg mixture. We're going to reduce it to concentrate the flavors. Reducing the broth intensifies its taste, making every drop count. As it simmers, the liquid evaporates, leaving behind a more potent and flavorful base for our egg mixture. Simmer it over medium heat until it is thickened. This process requires patience, but it's worth it. You'll notice the broth becoming more viscous and rich, a sign that it's ready to be incorporated into our egg mixture. In a separate bowl, whisk the eggs together with the fresh lemon juice. The lemon juice not only adds flavor but also helps to stabilize the eggs, ensuring a smooth and creamy mixture. Whisking thoroughly is key to achieving a uniform consistency. Slowly pour the hot broth into the egg mixture, whisking constantly. This step is crucial to prevent the eggs from curdling. By adding the hot broth gradually, we gently raise the temperature of the eggs, creating a smooth and cohesive mixture. This is called tempering, and it prevents the eggs from scrambling. Tempering is a technique used in many culinary applications to combine hot and cold ingredients without causing the eggs to cook prematurely. It's a delicate process that requires a steady hand and constant whisking. We want a smooth, custard-like consistency. This texture is essential for the final dish, ensuring that the filling is creamy and luxurious. A well-tempered egg mixture will have a glossy, smooth appearance, free of any lumps or curdled bits. Once the broth is fully incorporated, return the mixture to the pot. This allows us to continue cooking the mixture gently, further thickening it and melding the flavors together. The pot should be on low heat to avoid overcooking the eggs. Continue cooking over low heat, stirring constantly until it thickens. This step requires patience and attention. Stirring constantly prevents the mixture from sticking to the bottom of the pot and ensures even cooking. You'll notice the mixture gradually becoming thicker and more cohesive. This will take about 5 to 7 minutes. Keep an eye on the clock, but also use your senses. The mixture should be thick enough to coat the back of a spoon, a sign that it's ready. The aroma will also change, becoming richer and more inviting. The mixture should coat the back of a spoon. This is a classic test for many custard-based dishes. When you run your finger through the mixture on the spoon, it should leave a clear path indicating the right thickness. Remove the pot from the heat and set it aside. Allow the mixture to cool slightly before using it in the pastilla. This resting period helps the flavors to meld together and the mixture to set, making it easier to handle when assembling the final dish. Section 5. Building the masterpiece. Layering your pastilla to perfection. This is the moment where all our preparation comes together to create a dish that is not only delicious, but also visually stunning. The art of layering is what makes pastilla so unique and special. Now comes the fun part, assembling the pastilla. This is where you can let your creativity shine. Each layer you add brings us one step closer to the final masterpiece. This is where our dish truly takes shape. The layers of pastry, filling, and spices come together to form a harmonious blend of flavors and textures. Brush a round baking dish with melted butter. This ensures that our pastilla doesn't stick to the dish and also adds a rich flavor to the base. Place one sheet of warka pastry in the dish. Warka pastry is thin and delicate, yet it provides a sturdy structure for our pastilla. Let the edges overhang the sides. This will help us fold everything neatly later on, ensuring that all the delicious filling stays inside. Brush this with melted butter. The butter not only adds flavor but also helps to create those crispy golden layers that are characteristic of a perfect pastilla. Repeat with a few more layers of pastry. Each layer should be brushed with butter to ensure they stick together and bake evenly. You want a sturdy base for our filling. This base will hold all the layers of filling and ensure that the pastilla holds its shape when we cut into it. Now, spread a layer of the shredded chicken over the pastry. The chicken should be evenly distributed to ensure every bite has a bit of this savory filling. Spoon over some of that luscious egg mixture. This mixture adds a creamy texture and rich flavor to the pastilla. Sprinkle with chopped cilantro for a burst of freshness. Repeat the layers. Pastry, chicken, egg mixture, cilantro. Each layer should be carefully placed to ensure a balanced distribution of flavors and textures. End with a final layer of pastry. This top layer will become beautifully golden and crispy once baked. Fold the overhanging edges of pastry over the top. This seals in all the filling and gives the pastilla its distinctive enclosed shape. It should be completely enclosed. This ensures that none of the filling escapes during baking and that the pastilla holds its shape. Brush the top with melted butter. This final touch of butter will help create that beautiful golden crust that is the hallmark of a perfect pastilla. This helps create that beautiful golden crust. The end result is a pastilla that is not only delicious but also a feast for the eyes, with its golden, crispy layers and rich, flavorful filling. Section 6. Golden perfection, baking your pastilla to a crisp. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Place your assembled pastilla au poulet in the preheated oven. Bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. You want the pastry to be golden brown and wonderfully crisp. It's a feast for the eyes. Section 7. A touch of magic decorating your pastilla. While the pastilla is baking, let's prepare our almond sugar mix. Combine the ground almonds, powdered sugar, and a pinch of cinnamon in a bowl. This is our finishing touch. It adds a touch of sweetness and a beautiful aroma. Once the pastilla is golden and crisp, remove it from the oven. Let it cool slightly. This allows the filling to set. Now for the final flourish. Dust the top of the pastilla generously with the almond sugar mix. I like to use a sieve for this, it creates a beautiful even layer. Section 8. Savoring the moment. Serving and enjoying your pastilla au poulet. Your pastilla au poulet is ready to be enjoyed. Cut it into wedges and serve it warm. Remember, this dish is a delightful combination of sweet and savory. The crispy pastry, the flavorful chicken, the creamy egg mixture, the crunchy almonds. It's a symphony of taste and textures. This dish is perfect for a special occasion or a weekend treat. It's sure to impress your family and friends. Section 9. A culinary adventure awaits your turn to create. So, my darlings, there you have it, pastilla au poulet, a true taste of Morocco in your own kitchen. I encourage you to try this recipe. Explore the world of Moroccan cuisine. It's filled with wonderful flavors and aromas. And remember, the most important ingredient is always love. Happy cooking.